Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together. I want to talk to you today about players. What? Basketball players? No. Sexual players. One of my painful responsibilities as a pastor is counseling with people that have got themselves caught up in sexual immorality. And honestly, many times they're confused about how it even happened. You talk to a young lady and go, you didn't even know the boy. Why were you in bed with him? You didn't even know that girl. Why were you in bed with her? Well, they just started talking and we were listening and one thing led to another. And Proverbs chapter 5, beginning with verse 3. For the lips of an immoral woman or an immoral man are as sweet as honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But in the end she's bitter as poison and as dangerous as a double-edged sword. There are people that just know how to talk themselves into sexual relations with you. Now, that's the only way I know how to describe it. They're players. They're good talkers. Their words are smooth as oil, but they're actually poison. Now, I want to challenge you today. When you start getting around somebody and you sense these people are players and they know how to make you smile and, maybe it's a lady and she knows how to reach out and touch your arm and put her hand on your chest and, standing there in conversation with you and mesmerize you. Or young ladies, it's of a guy and he just immediately begins to stimulate all the wrong desires in you with his words. Whatever it is, would you just please get out of there as quickly as possible? My grandfather, I asked my grandpa one time, I said, Grandpa, how do you stay sexually pure? He said, well, for one thing, you have to learn the principle of Joseph. The principle of Joseph is to run. If you're in a situation and it's going in a wrong direction, you don't try to walk. You run, because the longer you delay, the more assuredly you're going to be caught up in it. Please. When you start to get around somebody whose words are smooth as oil, they're players. They don't love you. They just want to have sex with you. Run in Jesus' name.